We're back working on the table base, I guess. I wouldn't really call it a table anymore. For the G0704, which is all 1/4 inch sidewall 2x2 square tubing. And she's built like a tank. Everybody goes, well, that mill's only got a 28-inch table. That's true, but it's got 5 feet of swing if you measure outside to outside, plus a stepper motor plus a crank. Oh, did I say stepper motor? Oops. So why have a mill in the middle of your shop that you can't put anything next to? Why not make the table the range of the mill, and then you can put things right on both sides of it? We'll get more into that later. We're working on the leveling feet right now. I got coupling nuts. These are 7/8, well, they're half 13 thread, 7/8 inch hex coupling nut. Turn this end down just that it's flush with that 7/8, which you wouldn't have to do, but I can, and it makes my life easier. Took some scrap 1/4 inch, bored a hole in it, 7/8. This fits in there. Nice fit. These are getting welded all the way around and then plopped inside. Got a nice finished in. And weld in the end of them tube caps, and they end up looking like this. The reason we went with half 13, finer thread would have been a little better, but it would have limited a lot of options. It would have been better for leveling purposes. Granted, it's a little stronger, but we've got half 13 leveling feet with about almost a 2-inch pad, maybe a little more than 2-inch. It's got to be about 2-inch. These are rated at 5,000 pounds a piece, so we got 6 of them going on here. That's like 30,000 pounds. I'm not going to worry about it. The beautiful part about the half 13 threaded holes they're going into is we've got made in USA forged shoulder lifting bolts. And these are good at 2,400 pounds, so you're looking at 9,600 pounds of lift. So if I ever got to move it, I can hook into it wherever I want, top or bottom, and do whatever I want to it. If you're going to do this, spend the money, get the real forged. See the big fat forge line? Made in USA lifting bolts. You don't want your valuables hanging off of garbage. You want them all thread with a shoulder. That way when you screw them in, they're tight and they got less chance of bending and flexing and moving. And 2,400 pounds sounds like a lot, but when you start triangulating cables and all kinds of weird situations, it's really not as much as you think it is. When we get all done with the leveling feet on the bottom, we're going to flip it upside down, do the same for the lifting bolts. When we get all done with that, we'll put 6 of these 600 pound, so that's what, 3,600 pounds worth of wheels underneath it. All greased, all swivel. So all you gotta do, they're gonna get mounted right about there. Just so they clear in a swing arc. All you gotta do is screw your leveling feet up, and you can roll it around, do whatever you want with it, drag it outside, I don't care. Now, everybody's gonna say, oh, this is completely ridiculous. Which is completely true. Until you've ever tried to move a piece of heavy machinery. If you got a forklift, you got a gantry crane, piece of cake. You don't, you're going to want to spend the extra $40 and put wheels on it, I promise. So this all said and done is gonna look a little something. One thing I gotta do yet I haven't done. These tend to warp a little bit when you weld them. So you're gonna want to take a tap. It almost is gonna feel like it's not doing anything. And cut that hole back out from where it warped in from the heat. They just disform a little bit. I mean, look how easy that's going in there. But when you're leveling a piece of machinery and you're laying on the ground and you're upside down, the last thing you want to do is fight, wondering if it's the threaded hole or what's going on. So these are all going to get chased out. They're going to get greased, because who knows, next time they're going to get pulled out of here. And all leveling feet are going to get dyes ran down them, just to guarantee, and they're all going to get dry fit, just to guarantee that this whole thing is silky smooth. Because like I said, nobody wants to be upside down doing this. Guess we'll finish this up, and then we'll get on to some wheel gussets. We're going to torch out some triangles going here, 4 holes, get our wheels on. That's something for the next video. Now you can see just that little sweep of that tap goes in there just with your fingers. We almost didn't cut anything. It just turned the cutting oil on the tap black. That's how small the chips were. It was just dust almost. And this just falls right in there like it's supposed to. My jam nut stays out of my way. So that's going to be like that. We're going to shoot a little oil in that ball pocket before we flip it, well, after we flip it over. Just so they stay nice and articulate. They got 2 inches of stroke on them, so if my floor happens to be more crooked than that, I guess I could put shim stock underneath it. Alright, next time.